Hi, I'm Davide Cieri, and here we are at the Rutherford Appleton Laboratory in the United Kingdom. Today, I would like to speak to you about our involvement in the INFIERI project and in the CMS Phase 2 upgrade. But before, let's go now to serve. CMS is one of the two large general-purpose detectors at the CERN LHC. Its main goals are the search for new physics phenomena and the precise measurements of the properties of previously discovered particles. In this slide you can see a layout of CMS with all its subdetectors. Our work is related to the upgrade of the tracker detector. In the next decade, LHC will increase the number of proton-proton collisions by a factor 10. This means that any event recorded by the CMS detector will contain an average of 140 pilot proton-proton collisions in it. Since it is impossible to save all those events to disk, CMS requires a filtering system, which we call in particle physics trigger. The trigger is composed by two main stages: the hardware-based level 1 trigger and the software-based high-level trigger. At the Rutherford, we are focused on the first one. Nowadays, the level 1 trigger uses only data coming from the calorimeters and the muon chambers. However, in future, because of the new LHC condition, for the first time in particle physics history, also the tracker detector will be part of a level 1 trigger. This subsystem is called track trigger. When a charged particle passes through the tracker detector, it leaves signals in the different silicon sensors. These signals can be treated as points in the 3D space. Aim of the track trigger is to connect those points in order to find trajectories or tracks compatible with high energy particles. The architecture that will be used for the track trigger is still under discussion. We propose a time-multiplexed approach which makes only use of FPGA boards. In a time-multiplex trigger, all data from a single event flow through a single data processing module for assembly and processing. This requires two processing layers with a passing switching network between them, the preprocessor and the main processor. The preprocessors take data directly from the front-end modules, organize and format them before distributing it to the main processors. Each main processor receives data from many preprocessor boards that belong to a single event. Data from the next event otherwise will flow to a second main processor, which will be out of phase by one LHC clock cycle. In this way, each main processor has a time multiplex period proportional to the total number of main processor boards to run the algorithm. The track finding algorithm is based on the Hall transformer method. Here, we consider a line not as a set of points, but in terms of its slope-intercept parameters. Therefore, a point in the real space transforms as a line in the parameter space, while a line, so a track, became a point in the track space. Hi, welcome in our lab. This micro PCA crate is the hardware setup that we are going to use for our demonstrator project. Our demonstrator is this board, the MP7. The MP7 is a micro TCA board already used in the CMS calorimeter trigger upgrade, which mounts a powerful Virtex 7 FPGA. We will use the MP7 for our hardware demonstrator to simulate both tasks of the preprocessor and main processor boards.